Good morning, everybody. Beautiful day. I guess it's the middle of summer and lots of heat. I can't say I mind it. And I love the heat that went on at the very new restaurant. My favorite people in the world, Hosea Rosenberg. And I went up to Morso in Boulder. Wow, Hosea, you really did it.
Well, we did it. It was a lot of people. It wasn't just me.
Well, I don't know. But tell us about Morso and how it came about. First of all, I thought you're off your mind.
Yeah, that's
Why
the
didn't
restaurant.
you? Yeah,
Um, it's crazy. Yeah, we didn't even set out to do something like this. It was sort of, I wouldn't call it dumb luck, but it was a series of events and conversations that sort of led me here. And we decided this space would really work. And it fits a formula that we have been successful with, which is find a part of town that is not saturated with restaurants, that also has parking, and a lot of people that live in the area or work in the area that are hungry. And so this space in South Boulder, we're in the Table Mesa Shopping Center. So it's Table Mesa and Broadway in South Boulder. And there's just not a lot of restaurants here. There's a few, but there's nothing like kind of on the nicer end. And there's also just not enough. And so we have been flooded since the day we opened. We're doing
you were
Italian
flooded.
American.
It was pretty flooded the night I
Yeah.
got. Five
Yeah.
o'clock it was packed.
We did 250 covers last night and the night before, and it's not even the weekend yet. So it's been busy. We're still working out some kinks. I've got to put more sound paneling in because it's a little loud, or it's a lot loud. Um, Working on a few other decor items and whatnot, but it's looking very good. We're getting a lot of compliments, and people seem to be really happy with the space, the food, the service. For a restaurant that's not even 2 weeks old yet, I'm very pleased with the outcome so far.
Let
Uh,
me tell you, the decor is incredible. It's like very contemporary, but
mhm.
I don't know how. It's very, and friendly,
Yeah,
even
well,
though
that's what we're going for. We wanted it to be warm and inviting, and it's very family friendly. We want people to feel comfortable bringing their kids and parents and everybody in between, and just a place for everybody. And it's got enough space for everybody. So it's a big restaurant, and we
that
want
I
to be welcoming to everyone.
okay. So the explain the concept of food. Everything we had was incredible.
Oh, good. Thank
I'll
you.
let you start.
Um, it's American Italian. We're shooting for like something you would get in Little Italy in New York City or somewhere on the East Coast, where you come in and we have a wood-fired pizza oven and naturally fermented pizza dough. So we've got a nice selection of pizzas, and we have house-made pastas and chicken parm, eggplant parm, shrimp parm, calamari, cheese sticks. A lot of very familiar dishes that people have seen and eaten before. There's not a ton of surprises on the menu, at least not yet. We wanted to lean into nostalgia. Like that's a big word for us for our sort of mission and our list of values. We want to make sure that people feel like, okay, I've seen this menu before. I know what to get. And then we just want people to be pleasantly surprised with the outcome. We want the food to taste delicious. So we spent a lot of time just working on the red sauce, like working on some of these pasta dishes and the pizza dough. I mean, we debated and tested pizza doughs for probably 2 months nonstop just to try to get something that we think is passable. So
Well,
it's still a work in progress, but it's overall, we think the food is really good.
I would say it was very passive.
Okay.
Terrible word. It was fabulous. And it was fun because I'm a fan of Blackbelly, but I get to go to Blackbelly Market. And I was telling my friend, I said, we're going to order this salad. And she said, okay, because I said we had to. And it was the simple green one.
Mhm.
And I mean, there, it's gigantic. It's enough for 4 people, but I barely got a bite. because she liked it so much. And terrible. I've never had a green salad that tastes like that. I get them because at Blackbelly Market you make all those great salads. And just a simple salad and the bread out of this.
Well, yeah, we were going for, again, like things that are simple but well thought out. We
Tell them,
went,
go.
I was going to say we went to New York City with our group, like our core group that is running this restaurant, and we ate through the city for days. We just ate and ate and ate, and there's a few restaurants that really stood out to us. One of them is called F&F, and it's in Brooklyn. And they had a menu that most resembled what we wanted to do here. It really resonated with all of us. And one of the things we loved at that restaurant was just a simple green salad. Had like a shallot vinaigrette and fresh torn herbs on top. And you need something like that when you're eating cheesy, saucy food and lots of bread. You want something fresh and light like that and acidic. And yeah, so we're just kind of riffing on that place and that salad. And it's not like no one's done that salad before, but we just think it really complements the rest of the food really well.
And but I also don't know anybody who puts cacio de pepe in butter.
That puts cacio pepe
In the butter.
in the butter.
That's what you did.
Did we? We put salt in the butter. I'm not sure which dish you're talking about. Now you've got me confused.
With the bread?
It's just olive oil and butter on that little dish.
Oh God, it was good. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any cheese on it. But yeah, our bread is house made, just like it is at Blackbelly. We have our baker delivering our bread daily here. And then we make the pizza dough here. But the bread is just a really delicious, fresh made focaccia. We brush it with garlic and rosemary oil on the top. So that could be where you're getting those
No,
flavors.
I got mixed up with Canada.
Okay. No problem.
My bad. And your pizza and the pizza dough and the pastas. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're really proud of the pastas. We have a rigatoni alla vodka, which is a very classic dish. Again, we kind of poured over those recipes, and when you do something as simple as noodles with a sauce on it and nothing else, you really have to nail both components. There's nowhere to hide. So we've been, always just tinkering all along, but really trying to make sure that the food is, a big philosophy of mine is to under promise and over deliver. So we want the menu to sound simple, but when you get the food, it should taste like there's more to it than what you got.
Everything was incredible. First of all, after I left, I found out that you make pasta that you sell.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go back and buy some more of the noodles.
Yeah.
And you didn't even see me return. But before we end Morso part, dessert.
Yeah. So to talk about that really quick, the pastas, yeah, we make a bunch of our pastas in-house, or all of them, and then we bag them up and sell them. We also sell our espresso that we have here in conjunction with Huckleberry. And then yeah, desserts, it's a very simple dessert menu right now. We have tiramisu, which we just really tried to perfect that. I'm really happy with tiramisu. And then we have this amazing soft serve that is it's a really cool soft serve machine. And I would say the signature dish is the soft serve with all extra virgin olive oil and Malden sea salt on top. It's just fantastic. Yeah. It's a really great way to finish the meal.
And my friend had the chocolate mess and
Mm-hmm.
but I was thrilled.
Good.
And you seem to have trained everybody. They all knew what they were doing, and they were just darling. It's prices are reasonable. Are you open every day?
Yeah, we're open 7 days a week for dinner only. We open at 4 o'clock, and we kind of just stay open until people are done ordering food. So we had a kind of a late night last night, and we expect the weekends to be open pretty late. The kitchen has to close at some point, but we have a big bar in the middle of the room. And if the neighborhood wants to keep coming in and ordering drinks and having snacks, then we'll keep doing it.
Well, I wish I lived closer. I'd be there more often, but as often as I can get a ride, I'm ready. Do you want to tell us now, before we go, well, going quite yet, about Blackbelly Market Summer Fun, and your bites are starting again.
Yeah, we've got a number of events coming up. So Blackbelly, which is the first restaurant here in Boulder. We also have a small outpost in Denver of Blackbelly. But we're doing Bites with Butchers. We have next week. I can't remember if it's Thursday or Friday. I'm a little like lost in my own busyness. I think it's next Thursday. No, Friday. Bites with Butchers in Boulder, Friday night at 5 p.m. in our butcher shop. So our butchers do a butchery demo, and then they cut up the animal. I believe we're doing pork, and as they butcher the animal and show everybody how a whole pig is cut up, the chefs in the back will make little bites to complement each cut. And so we kind of work our way through the animal and give everybody little tastes, and they get wine and beer, and a lot of questions answered. They get to interact with the butcher team. So we've got Ethan and Kelly doing the butchery this time. Kelly's our head butcher for both restaurants. And then Ethan is our Boulder guy. And this is his first chance to kind of get out there in front of everybody. So we're really, really happy to promote him and let him get a chance to shine. And then we also have a farm dinner next week on Wednesday at the Lions Farmette. It's a series we've been doing for about 13 or 14 years now. I do these farm dinners a couple times a year at the Farmette. Betsy and Mike own it. It's the most beautiful place you've ever seen. It's up in Lyons. It's right on the river. It's got these big trees and this huge lawn, and they have alpacas and chickens and goats and all these cool little farm animals. But it's just a beautiful manicured space. They have a huge flower farm, so they grow all these beautiful, beautiful like stem flowers. In fact, that's where Lauren and I got married. We got married at the Farmette, so it's a very special place for me. And we do two or three farm dinners every summer there. So this is the first one next week of the 2026 season.
Well, please let me and everybody know about. I can't make it this week too late, and I'm sure it's.
Well, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, they sell out within a couple days of announcing. So they announced the dates a few months ago, and they sold out within days. Yeah. So we don't really promote it because it's been sold out for months.
Okay, and the bites are also, you
Yeah.
can buy what the chefs are cutting up.
That's right. So at Bites, when we break down the animal, there's a charitable component. So this week or next week, it'll be Sophie's Neighborhood, our foundation. But every time we do it, we pick a different charity to work with. And all the money raised in the meat sales goes to that charity, 100% of it. So that's the charitable component of what we do. So yeah, that'll be for our charity, which is Sophie's Neighborhood, which is our own 501c3 that we started with for our daughter who has MCTO, who just got back in town from New Jersey with her grandparents.
Love
She was out there for
Sophie.
2 weeks. Yeah, she's actually going to be in tonight for dinner with her friend Margot, who's turning 10, I believe, 9 or 10. I can't keep up. There's going to be a whole group of girls having dinner here at Morso, so we hope they behave.
Sure. And the following, I know in August, I'm coming. It's for the Food Bank of the Rockies.
That's right.
And you participate in that as well. And I hope people come to Sophie's Neighborhood, of course. And that charity is her disease. Tell in 1 minute, because I want you to have time to just tell the rest what it is.
Yeah, so MCTO stands for multicentric carpotarsal osteolysis. It's a bone and kidney disorder. It's genetic. It's something she was born with, but she didn't get it from either of her parents. We don't have that gene, that mutation. It was they call it de novo. It was sort of spontaneous that it occurred that way in her body. But there's only about 40 or 50 people on the whole planet, the whole world, that have this disease. So there's very little research, very little studying of it, and no cure and no treatment. So Lauren, my wife, and I founded this foundation a few years ago when she was 2. to try to find a cure. And that's what we've been doing. We've been raising money and funding research and doctors and organizations to help us fight this disease. So we've helped her a lot. We have discovered a few drugs that seem to slow down the progression. We haven't cured anything, but she's on her feet still. She's walking, she's using her hands. A lot of kids her age that have MCTO are already in wheelchairs, and their hands are disfigured and their arms are kind of locked into place. It's very, very sad and heartbreaking. And we're just doing everything we can to keep her active and mobile and engaged in the world, and just trying to give her a fair shot at life. And so, we're not asking too much. We're just trying to keep her mobile more than anything.
You and Lauren are incredible. And Sophie, if any of you ever have a chance, is the most precious, adorable child.
She is. She's very loved in all the restaurants. She's been coming in here while we've been building the restaurant out and loves the food. And she'll go back in the kitchen and order herself a calamari, and she'll go behind the bar and pour herself a root beer, and then she'll sit down and eat. It's really cute. Everybody just loves her.
She's very lovely, but that's all due to her incredible parents.
She's a wonderful girl. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else before we're done that's happening this? First of all, Blackbelly is incredible. More high end, just a fabulous place. Santo is your Mexican from your roots.
Yeah, I grew up in New Mexico, so I opened Santo 9 years ago to celebrate the food of northern New Mexico. So lots of green chili, blue corn, things like that. We've been open, as I said, 9 years in North Boulder, and we also have an outpost at the airport now in Terminal C, Santo. Much smaller version, and it is in the airport, so it comes with, you have to have a ticket to a plane to eat there. But that's been really neat to have. And yeah, and Morso is now our new baby. So I've got 3 concepts, 5 locations, and I am not sleeping enough.
All right, I'm sure. Just quickly, how do you get into? You need reservations, I would say, at Morso and Blackbelly. How do they do that?
Yeah, so go to our website, blackbelly.com or morsoboulder.com. You can get reservations, and our websites all link to each other. So Santo, same thing, santoboulder.com. We recommend reservations at all of our restaurants, but we always try to take walk-ins. And here at Morso, we have a really big bar, so it's very accommodating for walk-in people. And we have a private dining room that I'm inside right now that's kind of glass enclosed. And this is also built for spillover, large tables, that kind of thing. People can rent it out, but if it's not rented out, then this also accommodates walk-ins. But we definitely recommend reservations for Morso and for Blackbelly in particular. And you can follow us on social media, Blackbelly CO and Morso Boulder, Santo. Yeah, those are our 3
Believe it or
handles.
not, we've done this for 20 minutes. So
Okay.
please like and subscribe to the Gabb, GBB/Gabby Gourmet on YouTube. It's on Facebook, Instagram. You'll see it every place. Hosea, you are incredible. So is Lauren. So is Sophie. But you do a fabulous job. You do everything charity for us and everyone else. I love you.
Love you
And
too, Gabby.
have a great weekend.
All right, take care. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, thank you for being who you are. You are amazing.